Hey doers, the day has finally come. I am going to share with you how I shoot my videos. I've had this on my list of videos to shoot, but I was like, you know what? I'm not really going to shoot this until somebody asks. And I finally had someone ask how I shoot my videos with the screen and then me in the corner and just how does all of that work. So first thing, I'm going to take a video of what I am looking at so that way you know what I am looking at. So we can see here, so I have my camera that is recording me, and then I have my computer screen, I have my keyboard, and then I have a microphone. In order to have me in the corner kind of floating, you need to have some type of a green screen. Now, I love this one right here because it can just slide on the back of my chair, and you can see it it's gonna fold up really nice and easily, so I can like tuck it under the bed or just hide it somewhere. So let me show you what this looks like. It's a double side one, so it's either blue or green. And normally people are going to use the green side because of the green screen, but for the videos that I shoot, the thumbnail that kind of leads into it is blue. So I use the blue side, and plus I have green eyes, so sometimes my eyes look hollow because they're being keyed out with the green side. So let me put this on real quick. So now I'm going to put myself in the bottom of the screen so that way you can see my screen and what I'm doing and actually show you the behind the scenes of that. All right, so before I officially dive in, I put together 10 tips to shoot awesome video with your phone. If you want to kind of step up and you're like, I'm ready to do video, I give you my top 10 tips. So make sure you grab that. So you guys know that my camera that's behind my computer screen is recording me. So I also record my computer screen at the same time. With the MacBook Pro comes QuickTime Player. With this, if I come up here to File, it's already recording my screen, so it's not going to let me go into it. But you just click New Screen Recording, and you can either record your entire screen, which is what I'm doing right now, or down at the bottom you can choose to just record like a very specific part of your screen, which is what I normally do. And then you can click and drag and put it exactly where you want that to be. Then you just press record and it starts recording for you. Now to stop the recording whenever you are done, this right up here, press that, it'll stop it, and you'll be good to go. So that is how I record me and my computer screen at the exact same time. So I'm down here, I'm doing stuff, I'm talking, I'm looking up at you. Okay, here's what we're doing now. Okay, so now let's jump over into my video editing software. And the things I'm gonna share with you, you can do with anything. You can do with iMovie, you can do with CapCut. I like to use Final Cut Pro because it gives me a ton of other options. However, Final Cut Pro is a paid service, and it is pretty costly if you're just getting started. So just be aware, this is not what I started with. I started with iMovie, right? And shooting it on my phone. But you guys asked, so I'm gonna share with you exactly how I do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up Final Cut Pro, and I'm gonna go ahead and create a new project. So we're gonna call this How I Shoot Video. We'll do okay. So that's gonna give me a blank place to start with. Now I recorded some videos earlier for my job, so I'm just gonna go ahead and utilize those. I have this one that's hiding over here. This is Asana. This is the SD card that was in my camera. All of the videos that I shot earlier today are on this SD card, and it's this very first one right here. Now I like to make mine big so I can see it, and then now we just kind of match things up. So I can see that it's right here. I'm just gonna click right here so that way I can see where that line is. I'm gonna push it all the way, probably right there. Let's see.
Do you use Asana for your business?
Not exactly, but it's close enough. Next, what I do is you can see that I have two different audios. I have the audio from my screen recording, and then I have the audio from my microphone that's attached to my camera. That is the better of the two, so that's what I'm going to choose. I'm just gonna go ahead and choose the screen recording, and I'm going to lower that volume all the way down. Now, let me show you how to erase that background. So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and choose all of these effects over here. And you can see there's a ton of different ones to choose from. And one of them is keying, and that's what I need. So I'm gonna choose the keying. I'm gonna drag the keyer on top of the one that I want to remove the background from. Perfect. So you can see it's kind of washed me out a little bit. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. Now it's time to pretty much play with the keyer and play with the colors. Up here, I'm going to go ahead and choose the overall video portion, and you can see that's already on the keyer. And honestly, you guys, in order to do this, I literally clicked every single one of these buttons to the point to where now I know that I want to bring the spill level all the way down. And I'm going to choose the color selection, and then I'm going to bring the chroma roll off all the way up, and then the luma roll off all the way up. So you can see now that the background is pretty much all the way gone, but you can see my shoulders. There's like some spots there. So I'm going to go back up to the top where it says fill holes. I'm just going to bring it up just a little bit over time, and I can see those holes disappearing. But now it's too much, right? Because we have the background coming in. So I'm just going to bring it back just a little bit. But from here, my color doesn't look good. So I'm going to head to the next one, which is all about the color. And I'm going to bring up my saturation to actually look alive. And then I'm going to bring down the brightness. And so this is pretty much exactly what I would look like in all of my other ones. So now, like, this is the very first part of me asking it, like, do you use Asana? Let me show you how to integrate it. Perfect. So that's what I definitely know I need. And then here is where I say, you know, hey, welcome. So I'm going to choose B is for cutting. So I just choose B on my keyboard. I think in CapCut it is like Command B. In iMovie it's something like that, or it might be split. But now, in order to get me into the bottom of the screen, I tap A on my keyboard, and then I choose what I want to minimize. And now I'm going to choose to transform. Now let's get this right over here so I can actually see what I'm doing. Right, transform. So now I just need to minimize myself. Then I put myself right down here in the corner.
I'm Kimberly. I'm currently in the desktop version of my dashboard.
And that is how I do it. Now, I hope this helps. If you have any additional questions, and again, I know that every system or operating system is going to be different, whether you're using iMovie or CapCut, but majority of them are going to be very similar. But again, if you are wanting to up your video game by using your cell phone, definitely grab that free resource down below. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and share this with your business bestie if you know that they are wanting to up their video game too, especially how-tos like this. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you get notification every time I put out a new video, and I'll see you next time.